In this video, I just want to talk about how you should not feel guilty about having money. I see an excuse come up quite often when people say, oh, I don't want to make a lot of money because it's greedy. I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to take advantage of people. People that are rich just rip everyone off and they take advantage of people, and I don't want to be like that. I think you might have to relook at it slightly. I mean, there's no black and white answer to this, and I'm sure there are some rich people that are greedy, but for the most part, from what I've seen, not the complete opposite. So it's actually not always, but it can be most of the time more selfish to be poor. And that might sound bad. You might not like the sound of that, but let me explain. So if you're poor, I mean, I'm not talking about people that are too ill to work. If somebody's disabled and they're too ill to work and they're poor, I'm not talking about those sorts of people. I'm talking about people that are fully fit, fully well. There's nothing wrong with them, and they're just lazy. So if those sort of people that are poor, it is more selfish to be poor than it is to be rich. And the reason being is because when you're poor, you can't even support yourself. So a lot of the time, poor people, they want income support, and they're getting taxes paid to them. They're getting other people's tax money given to them to survive. They can't even look after themselves. So how are they expected to help anybody else? So if you're rich, you can support yourself, and you're paying a lot more taxes as well, a higher percentage and a higher amount. So rich people are actually paying for the poor people that otherwise haven't got any money to pay for the stuff they want themselves. And if you look at like everything around us, like cars, mobile phones, buildings, property, the food we eat, for the most part, sort of almost everything that we have in this modern consumer age is a result of rich people setting up businesses and giving us these products or services. So if you're sort of resenting rich people and you still go ahead and you're buying things from them, and you're benefiting from the more tax that these people are paying, and even if you are on benefits yourself, you're getting the money that they're paying in taxes you're receiving. I think that's quite hypocritical. If you look at most rich people, they give a lot to charity. I mean, if you're poor, you can't even look after yourself. I mean, you haven't got anything left to give to anybody else. When you're rich, you can do a lot more good. I mean, have a look at Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Richard Branson, Grant Cardone. There's so many multi-millionaires out there that give most of their money away, for the better good of humanity and for the world. If you're poor, you can't do that. You can only do that when you're rich. So another misconception is that people say, people are only rich because they're greedy and they rip people off. The thing is, for you to become wealthy, you have to provide a product or service of value. If you don't do that, you're not going to get rich. And I know there's always exceptions. You might be a drug dealer or something like that, but you're probably going to end up in prison. Or if you're ripping people off, like AOL, for example, just to name a company, they don't tend to stick around for long. If you want to build a proper company and you want to build a business, something that's going to sustain you for the rest of your life, or for at least for many, many years to come, you have to provide value. You have to provide a good service, and you've got to have the customer's best interest in mind. If all you got in your mind is to get rich, you're not giving a good service out to the public, and then the public are not going to buy what it is that you have to offer. I mean, look at Amazon, for example. How many people are they serving? They're serving millions, maybe even billions of people. They're serving, making people's life easier. As a result, he's become very wealthy, one of the richest men in the world. If he was to rip everybody off and charge too much and give a crappy service, his company would be down the pan. So, the more people you can help, the more money you make for yourself, as a general rule. Not always, but as a general rule, the more people you can help. If you have crappy product, nobody's going to buy it. If your product's too expensive, nobody's going to buy it. But if you sell a good product and the person buying it sees good value in it, and they're going to come back and repeat buy from you, you're giving a good service, then you deserve to do well. You deserve to be rich because you're helping a lot of people. So that's pretty much it for this video. Relatively short one. Give me a note down below what your thoughts are. Of course, this is not black and white. There's always exceptions to every rule. You know, you've got like Gandhi and Mother Teresa. They're poor and they help a lot of people. So it's not always black and white. And you also get a lot of rich people that just go around ripping everybody off. So it's not black and white. Nothing is in life. There's always exceptions to every rule. But I'm looking at the majority, at most people. So, you know, if you feel guilty about making more money, I don't think you should. As long as you're giving a good product, you're giving a good service, and you're giving good value, and you're helping people, then there's nothing to be ashamed about. And the more money you have, the more money you can give to charities, the more good you can do. You know, maybe even when you die, you can give everything away to a charity, all your wealth. So it's definitely nothing to be ashamed of to be wealthy. It's nothing to feel bad about making a lot of money. The more money you make, the more people you can help, the more people you're serving. So give me a note down below. Let me know what you think. If you're in the mindset where you think, it's bad to make money, all rich people are scammers, you're going to have to either change your mindset if you want to do better for yourself, or just be happy the way you are now. I can't think any other way. So I hope you liked the video. Browse the channel, look at some other videos. There's a lot of videos on this channel where I go over all the things I've learned over the years about business. Plenty more videos to come too, so we'll see you soon.